Okay, so today we'll be going with the sorry, we'll be going with the kinetic energy. Kinetic energy. So in the last video we were done till the potential energy, kinetic energy. The energy possessed by a body due to its motion. Word motion is very important just because potential energy is also same. The energy possessed by body due to position was potential energy, and if we just talk about the motion, that is the kinetic energy. So let me write it. The just wait a moment. Okay, energy possessed by body due to its motion. Due to its motion, the word motion is very important, as I told you. It's called kinetic energy. Okay, so how? Just because like any of the energy, kinetic energy, so energy possessed by body due to its motion. If the body is moving or it have any kind of movement, so this means this have kinetic energy. So if you just talk about any of, like if you have just a bowl, and in that, if a glass, okay, in that there's a solid material, in the another we have liquid, gas and everything. So this means which will be having more kinetic energy? Gas part, like gas will be having more kinetic energy, just because their molecules are not that much tightly packed as compared to solid and liquid. This is solid, this one is liquid, and this one is gas. Okay, so in the gas the molecules are just like here, like these two are molecules, not two, but I'm just making it very less, like they're not tightly packed. If you just talk about the liquid, that would be this much far, and if you just talk about the solid, they are very tightly packed to each other, even they cannot move. So if you just talk about in these three all which have more kinetic energy, so this means gas have more kinetic energy. So I'm sure you might know why. Just because gas particles are not tightly packed and they have the ability to move, their particles just move randomly, so that's why they possess more kinetic energy as compared to liquid and solid. So I hope you understand kinetic energy. So let's go to write it in a mathematical form, like which quantities that I know much more. So let me tell you, this is a scalar quantity. This is a scalar quantity, and this would be written, if I just write it in a mathematical form, that would be kinetic one whole two so kinetic energy formula would be, like it's written mathematically, 1 upon 2 mv squared. This formula is also being derived, but that's not important to know. We just need to remember this term so that we can use whenever we have any question to find kinetic energy. So if I just write it, what its unit would be kilogram dot meter square into second square. Okay, and if I just write it, that what would be its dimension, so I just needed to write it before. So if I just talk about the dimension, that dimension would be ml2 t minus 2. So that would be also drive t minus 2, like second would be down, and when we move up, so it will be t minus 2. But we just need to remember its dimension. We've derived that from its formula, and this dimension is same as, like the same dimension we have. So just let me write it, same as work and torque. These, the dimension will be same as work, torque, and the energies, that could be potential energy, and we are just talking about the kinetic energy, so that is also same in the kinetic energy. So okay, so I am sure it was